Hello. I'm here to tell you what I did and picked up at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo this last weekend. Man, it did not fail to impress once again. Tons of cool people, vendors, familiar faces. You know, I was telling everybody it reminds me of Facebook Live. It's like everybody, a lot of the people you talk to on Facebook, you're either hanging out with them again or seeing them and meeting them for the first time. You know, shaking hands with some people that are very popular on YouTube. And it's just a real fun time going to panels and all that stuff. So I guess I'll get started off with some of the stuff I got. So I rode out with Casey the Game Nerd and Reggie, and right away when Casey picks me up, this is in the door, little door handle. It's a repro of Musha. I've never played it before, and Casey was like, you know what? You're the coolest guy I know in the whole wide world, so here you go, have a freebie. So that was really cool of Casey. Thanks a lot, dude. Like I've never played the game. Now I can play it and not spend $47 million on it, so I'm really appreciative of that, Casey. Thanks a lot, dude. Another thing Casey got me, he was this was local. He'd had it for me for months, but he knows I'm a big horror fan, and how can you go wrong with season 1 and 2 of Tales from the Crypt? Fucking amazing, dude. I cannot wait to start watching this. Looking at the backs, it's bringing back memories already, man. Like this in particular. This evil Santa Claus segment. I kind of remember it, and I remember it being pretty good. Alright, I also picked up the Lone 1 3DO game for the trip. And this one's called Mercenary. Looks pretty cool. Looks can be deceiving, I'm aware of that, but yeah, on the back, things are looking kind of interesting, man. So, might have to dust off the C3DO, the C3PO, 3DO, whatever you want to call it. Picked up some filler GameCube games. A couple of them look decent. In particular, these two look kind of Mario Party clone-ish. I'm a big fan of the Mario Party series, so, you know, fun for the whole familia. Looks like a lot of mini games and whatnot, so those two should be interesting. These two have no clue. We got Beyblade V-Force and Disney's Magic Mirror. I don't know. We'll have to find out in the future. Oh yeah. The thing I love about going to some of these shows is you'll see things that you just don't normally always see. For instance, Philips CDI games. Okay. Now these I got them from the same guy. I think I bought a couple last year, and he had the same games. Like, nobody touches these things, man. I just really feel like I was rescuing these games from eventually, I don't know. He probably wouldn't throw them away, but from eventually, I saved them from a life of constantly going from show to show to show to show and just having people laugh at them. So now I can laugh at them. We got let's see, what do we got? Noah's Ark. Okay, that's going to be a stinker. We already know. Palm Springs Open. Now I think I already have this game, but I could be wrong. If I do have that, that's going to be depressing. And here's an interesting one. CD Shoot. Now, I'm hoping I can use my light gun that I actually own on this game. We will see. Odds are something will go wrong. Usually something like that does. But, hey, I'm not going to let it ruin my day. Oh, I also picked up a Neo Geo game. It was pretty cheap. You know, it's a fighting game. Chances are you're going to get a fighting game when you're getting Neo Geo. But it's got that cool. There was the black or the original charcoal gray version of this, and then the clear one. And I don't know. I decided to go with the clear one because I thought it would be cool. So yeah, finally get to put another one of those on the shelf. Beef up the Neo Geo library a tad swag. Oh, and found a copy of Contra for the Famicom. Now this one's cool because it's got like cutscenes, and there's something else different about the game. I can't remember. My brain's a little fried. I partied very much too hard this time around. Next year, I'm not going to do that. I literally missed the entire day Friday because I was too hungover and sleeping in. But on the other hand, I did get to hang out with a good friend from New York, Darren, the entire time. And let me tell you, people in New York know how to party. Darren's the guy that's doing Bits of Yesterday, and I got some awesome stickers, swag from him. And yeah, it was just fun times, man. Really enjoyed it. Oh yeah, helped out Casey's booth and got to hang out next to Limited Run Games. Didn't pick any up, but talked to those guys a little bit. They're really cool. And they were sharing a booth with John Riggs. Also got to hang out with John Riggs a little bit. Not as much as I'd like to, man. I swear to God, the weekend just flew by, but it usually does, man. It's just so hard to plan things out when you're going to these shows. Yeah, the lanyard was pretty cool this year. It's got like a dog staring at a... I don't know what it is, man. Some kind of mini arcade type thing. And yeah, Reggie hooked up the pass, man, and it's VIP, bro. What can I say? VIP. And you know what? I'll be honest. I was treated like VIP there, man. It was really, really a good experience. Oh, there was one game on my want list. Only one game. And normally I go completely with nothing on my want list. But this time I actually had one game on my want list. Because about a week prior, I found the Justifier. However, it was for the Super Nintendo, which you don't see all the time. So I figured out, I did a little research, and there's only one game that's compatible. Lethal Enforcers. So now I got Lethal Enforcers in the gun. Cannot wait to fire it up. I'm actually going to fire it up right after this video. I'm so excited. And you know, it's funny, I assumed when I got the gun, because I own every game for the Super Scope. I was like, oh, this has got to work with the Super Scope, man. So I pop in T2, ready to blast some T1000s. Nothing, bro. I have no idea. Maybe it has to do with the wire, because the Super Scope has no wire, just batteries. I don't know. I'm not a real techie guy. So happy about getting Lethal Enforcers. That's cool. Getting down there to the nitty gritty. Oh yeah. Got this kick-ass Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Krueger toy in a blister pack. He looks pretty creepy, man. Look at that shit. So, yeah, this is based on the 1990 video game appearance. You can tell because his sweater's only got, what, 4 stripes? And it's pretty cool, man. Like the whole description on the back, like the font's all in like video game, biddy, I don't know what you want to call it, font. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. He's got a removable hat, razor glove, and a hideous face, just like me. Let's see. Oh, and you know, I didn't want to get any laser discs. I have too many laser discs, and but this seller, it was a friend of Corey Strice. Damn good salesman, man. He kept pulling them out. I'm like, no, man. I'm like, you got any laser active games? And he's like, no, but he kept pulling out movies. And finally, he pulled one out that I just couldn't say no to, and there you have it. It's the Michael Jackson short films from the Dangerous album. Now, I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. I don't care what anyone says. He's awesome. I cried when he died. And I flied when he fried. Is that it? That is it. Yeah, so, it was a different experience this time around. I really enjoyed it. Got to hang out with good friends. My buddies Nick, Ben, Casey, Jesse. Thank you so much for being an excellent host once again. Always enjoy having your company. Eric Bishop and Bishop's buddy. I can't remember your name, I'm sorry, but you were a really cool guy. I wish we could have hung out more. Wish we could have got those tattoos you were talking about. One of these years we're going to do that. But, it was a great experience. Thanks for everyone who put it on and, all the volunteers that made it happen. Free Play Arcade was great. Wish I could have spent more time in there, but I did not. Anyway, that's going to do it. Just wanted to show off the crap I got. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye-bye. No love for John Huston? Fuck you, Joe Witter.